right, so welcome to the White House and the 10-10-10 Global Work Party, a day to celebrate climate solutions. Who's ready to get to work on climate solutions? Who's ready to get to work on climate solutions? All right, then say it with me. Get to work. Climate Solutions 350 now. Get to work. Climate Solutions 350 now. Get to work. Climate Solutions 350 now.
On October 10th, 2010, millions of people at 7,347 events in 188 countries joined together to fight climate change. The purpose of the day was to send a clear message to political leaders around the world, the message that if we can get to work, so can they. The events were coordinated by an organization called 350.org. We talked to one of the top media directors of 350.org about their broad goals and objectives.
So 350.org is an international campaign, and we're focused on trying to get our politicians and our cities and towns to reduce emissions to 350 parts per million, which is the safe level of carbon in the atmosphere, according to the best science. If our leaders aren't going to get to work seriously, if they're not going to put in the political capital necessary to solve this critical problem, then we're going to need to do it ourselves. I think anytime that you're getting to work in your own communities and building power on the local level, you're building power towards a national goal. What we're really interested in is building a social movement to solve the crisis.
Social movement the best way to attack the climate crisis? In D.C., there were many events, including a rally at the White House, a concert followed by a potluck, a stand at a local farmers market, and several others. We asked people who both attended and ran these events what they thought about the benefits and challenges of a grassroots approach such as this. Why is grassroots the way to go?
We need to have our communities aware of what's going on so that, people feel like we need this. This affects us. This affects me locally. This affects my school. This affects my kids.
Grassroots is definitely the way to go because it's the people that can make most of the change.
I think the package deal is what gets us there. I think that there isn't sort of the silver bullet that everybody wants on climate change now, not on the technology side, not on the sort of public mobilization side.
So grassroots is definitely the way to go. I mean, educating the people and getting the people to care, because we eventually are going to affect the government regardless of how many times they say no. If we keep on it long enough, we're going to change things. So grassroots is totally a great idea.
I don't know how much impact this one day will have, but I think it's part of keeping the idea alive.
Awareness is good, and we want people to get involved and to do minor things in their lives, but putting up one solar panel isn't going to solve the crisis. One person not eating meat isn't going to solve the crisis, but the idea behind this huge day of action, when you have 7,000 of these in almost every country in the world, that sends a huge message to world leaders.
All over the world, in countries such as Mozambique, New Zealand, and Germany, people came together to show that they were ready to fight climate change. But what do they think will come of it? How do people see the future of climate change?
It took us a couple hundred years to cause the damage. It's not going to change overnight, but every little step, little by little, gets us closer, and the more people who are aware of what we're doing, and hopefully they care, and we'll make a change.
Look, climate change is happening already. We can't stop it from happening, but we can slow it down.
Well, the biggest challenge is actually getting things done. It's not that they can't be done, but there's so many different ways that people can do things, but to get a sense of urgency among everybody.
I think that what we're wishing for, what we're hoping for, and what we know we will achieve in the end is a mass movement to reduce carbon, save humanity, and make it sort of a just transition so that the least amount of people are